Welcome back, Titans, to a new 7 daily scene Sorin video. Today I'm gonna show you the secret Merlin build. I think that probably this build is the best for Merlin because she hits so hard. She deals a lot of damage with this build, and I think it's better than her main weapon because her skill set is better. She has a lot of control and she has a lot of area damage. So for me, this is her best build.
Breaking news. The Ultimate Gaming Hub is moving. Moving to .com. LOOTBAR.com. Same service. Better future. All level up. LOOTBAR.com.
Okay, so let's go with the stats. Obviously, we deal damage based on the attack, so the attack is so important. And then we need crit chance and crit damage. I have a lot of crit damage, as you can see here, and I have a low crit chance, but because of the weapon and because of Daisy's outfit and other stuff, I get more crit chance, so I'm around like 55-60% around that, using all passive weapons and that kind of stuff. It would be better to have more crit chance. That depends on your luck, because you need a better enchant, you need better engraving bonus for your outfit and that kind of stuff, so that's luck. At the end, that's luck, but with these stats, it works. It works. She works really fine, actually. Her best weapon for this build is this weapon, Black Flame Wind's Wand, because with this weapon, when you apply a burst, we're gonna use the combined attack with Daisy. It gives you more attack, as you can see here, 32% attack and 9% crit chance. So this is so good, and it's so important. We get a lot of crit damage too. As you can see, it's at 2 stars, just 2 stars. If it was at 6 stars, it would be obviously better, because if we increase this, we get like 1,300 more attack, and then we get an extra 8% of attack and an extra 6% crit chance, which is so important. The best enchant for this weapon is crit damage, crit chance, attack, and normal skill damage increase. I think it's the second most important stat after crit damage. I think that normal skill damage is so important because you're gonna deal a lot of damage with the E skill, the normal skill damage. You need to craft this outfit because this outfit gives her lightning attack, normal skill damage increase, and crit chance, which is so important. As you can see here, it's at level 1. Obviously, you get more stats by increasing the level, but I think it's like more or less 12% crit damage, more or less, and around 10% normal skill damage is important. Now we don't have materials here, so it's impossible to increase the level, but obviously with the time, it will be increased. Okay, there's no problem with that. And then engraving bonus. It's so important to have crit damage, crit chance, attack, normal skill damage. As you can see here, this one has crit damage and normal skill damage increase, so this one is good, it's okay. Then the passive is so important. As you can see here, it's a level 2 passive that gives you landing a combined attack increase, normal skill damage by 32% and cooldown reduction by 16% for 25 seconds. Thanks to this passive, your cooldown will be like a second or 2 seconds. It's more or less like Meliodas. It works like Meliodas. So we do the combined attack. We use the combined attack with Daisy, which is so cheap. Then we expand the Q and then E, and that's it. Each time the normal skill is used, crit damage increases by 5% for 20 seconds, maximum 20%. So we get more crit damage, which is so important. Now let's go with the gear set. I have to say that I was testing a lot with a friend. Actually, this is his account because I'm crafting the Jet Black set. I don't have the resources yet. So we tested Arachne set, the Shakira set, Spider set, you know what I mean. We tested this one, Jet Black, and Jet Black is way better. I have to say that Jet Black is way better, and this combination, it worked really well. Actually, for me, it was the best combination. There's no many combinations right now in the game. They need to add more gear sets and more passive and more things. There were a lot of nerfs. To be honest, for example, the miner set now is trash. So this is the best set. Actually, you need to craft it. As you can see here, you can craft it on the crafting table. As you can see, there's here the set. You need to craft this purple set first, and then you craft the legendary set, and that's it. This set gives you with 2 pieces normal skill damage 10%, 4 pieces crit damage plus 8%, 6% chance to increase crit chance by 20% for 5 seconds when landing an attack. 30% chance to deal additional damage equal to 15% of attack when landing a critical hit while the effect is active. Cooldown 10 seconds. So this passive is so good actually. It gives you shatter resistance, healing efficiency and shatter resistance. The passives are not that good. The stats are not that good, but this passive is so good. Then we're going with Edge of the Void, as you can see here. With 2 pieces we get defense shatter plus 5%, and with 3 pieces we get all damage plus 7.5%. If attack points are fewer than 1, when using attack skill, the attack gauge is restored by 100 every second for 10 seconds. This doesn't matter, okay? We are using this because we get a lot of damage and defense shatter, and then here this gives you magic charging efficiency, which is great, and here we get crit damage, and then we can get here crit damage or crit chance. You can go with crit chance, for example, if you want to have more crit chance, you can go here with crit chance, and that's it. I have to say that Merlin works really well with this crit chance. For me it's impressive because I always say that you need at least like between 50%, 60%, but actually the truth is that it works, so it is what it is. Let's go with the potentials. As you can see here, Merlin is at potential 5, is not a whale Merlin. And if we go for higher potentials, because here, for example, this potential is good, obviously it's always the same, okay? It's always the same because the 5th potential is always good. Decreases the hero's normal skill cooldown by 4 seconds and slightly increases the skill range. When it says slightly, it's like a huge difference between having it or not having it, okay? Landing normal skill on an enemy with lightning bars activated decreases the hero's dash stamina cost by 50% for 5 seconds. It's not bad. The important thing is that we get a cooldown reduction for the normal skill and we get more range. More skill range for that skill, which is important. Then, here, while Overload is active, crit chance increases by 30% and normal skill cooldown decreases by 2 seconds every 1 second. This is so important. This one is so important because it fixed the crit chance problem. It fixed it with this, just with this potential, and that's it. Here, using a special attack Electromagnetic Field allows the use of normal skill Divine Judgment for 7 seconds. Landing special attack Electromagnetic Field decreases enemies lightning resistance by 30% for 20 seconds and stuns targets located in the central area. This one is so good too. This one just gives you attack, defense and max HP. Amplifies normal skill Divine Judgment skill power by 70%. Really good too. And using the ultimate move or a combined attack with the hero's ultimate move as the base replaces the special attack with normal skill Overdrive for 15 seconds. Overdrive inflicts damage equal to 26% of attack up to 460%. Each hit on an enemy with lightning bars activated decreases the normal skill cooldown by 1 second. Actually, I have to say that her potentials are crazy, are so good, and obviously if you have a whale Merlin, she will deal a lot of damage. There will be no comparison between this Merlin and your Merlin, trust me. So let's go to sector 3. I did 1 minute and 23 seconds as you can see here, but I just want to show you the damage, and that's it. This is not a time-space junction guide or something like that. I just want to show you the damage. So we are going with Tiore, Merlin, Daisy and Manny. Daisy is so important because Daisy gives you more crit chance, which is great, and reduces the crit resistance, which is great too, and crit defense, if I don't remember bad, and gives you a lot of magic charging efficiency. Manny gives you crit chance, deals a little damage, is okay. Tiore heals yourself, and gives you a lot of magic charging efficiency because it gives you a lot of charge with that, and it gives you the shield because we are going with Galant set, so it gives you the shield if you are at low HP, which is great actually. So if we go here, I just wanna show you the damage. We go here, boom, so let's go like this, boom, boom, change to Merlin, combine attack, Boom, boom, boom. And as you can see, I just spam the attack. All time spamming. Spam, 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 spam. And you destroy them. It's like crazy, actually. It's like crazy, and you just need to rotate every time with the same attacks, same strategy, and spam all time with the E, and they are dead. It's crazy, because this try is a really bad try, actually, but it doesn't matter because she deals crazy damage. So I'm going like this. Perfect. Boom. Obviously this try depends on who you kill first, because they're gonna heal if you do it in the wrong order. Okay, perfect. Again, combine attack. And then she stuns, so it's so crazy how good she is, actually. So that's the point, okay? That's how it works. Using that, you deal a lot of damage. Obviously, then you need to do the right combination. If you go for... okay, I already explained it, okay? You know that you need to go... Golgius should be the last one. So you need to go first for Fresia and that kind of stuff. You know it. But I just wanted to show you the damage, because this damage is so crazy, and it's a potential 5 Merlin. If you go with potential 10 Merlin... it's so crazy. Obviously, so crazy. She deals a lot of damage. When we get back first mines, we could test their Merlin. Okay, we'll be able to test the Merlin, but right now there's no way to test Merlin, I think, better. Obviously, there's new content, because we have this new raid, but its weakness is ice, cold damage, and wind damage, so there's no lightning damage. So thank you all for the big support. Hope you enjoyed the video. You can give me a like, subscribe, you can join my Discord, it's free, as in the description, if you need help, if you're looking for people to play with. And you have also a Google form, so if you want to join my guild, you can join. I want to have a top guild. Obviously, it's just for Europe, because it's region lock. I wish I could play with American players and Asia players. So thank you all for the big support, and see you in the next video. Bye.